Hello and welcome to my final match of the current Dominion League season. Actually, really quick before I start, I wanted to show off the standings. If I get 5 or more wins, I can pass Mort for third place, and that will leave open the possibility, depending on the match between Namek and Varug, that I could promote from second place. Varug has kind of been stomping the division, so I don't think it's unlikely that Namek would lose by enough to allow me to promote, but I still have to win at least 5 games here, which is not going to be easy. So realistically, probably, not something to worry about too much. Just going to try to play the best that I can. So we've got the pouch. Okay. We've got Amulet for trashing, Wayfarer, Blessed Village for draw. Pouch looks like the only plus buy. I guess there's also Advisor for draw. Royal Carriage doesn't look super impactful. I mean, nice to have, but definitely going to take an Amulet. There's also Battlefield Duke, so there's definitely some incentive to green earlier. Do I want to go double Amulet? Amulet, let's see. Hitting 5 is not important here, so I'm not seeing much of a need to take a silver. We could go Night Watchman to ensure our amulet. We find our amulet on turn 3. Could get a second amulet to just trash more aggressively. That could backfire certainly. Plus Village is a pretty uninspiring open to me. We do take Night Watchman. We're gonna see. We can basically guarantee that we see like Amulet 3 compers in an estate. Can we guarantee that? I guess we should be able to guarantee that. So we can trash and buy another 3. I feel about having Night Watchman in my deck in general. I mean, it is going to accelerate trashing. I don't know. Seems alright. Yeah, so discard 1 estate. I'm going to pick up a second amulet. And then start looking to get the draw cards. The deck control, I guess I should say. Well, this is a little bit unfortunate. I think I'll go ahead and take a Blessed Village. Cool. Like that boon. Yeah, this is pretty unfortunate too. Actually, don't even have an amulet in play. And making the estates miss the shuffle is not great either, like, because we've got our other amulet top decked here. Do I want a tracker? I mean, there's only so many villages on the board. We could potentially get a Necromancer at some point. And, like, usefully trash the tracker if we wanted to go that direction. But, like, in terms of right now, it doesn't look very good, does it? Boy, yeah, this was a really pretty rotten draw. And I'm not even sure if I should play this Night Watchman. If I do, I'm probably going to be looking to double trash the estates, not next turn, but the turn after, with potentially with both amulets in play, or one in play and one coming into play. That could still make sense because it helps make sure that I don't collide the amulets when I don't have the Blessed Village in hand. So the tracker, I don't know. It's pretty marginal. I mean, getting to top deck has some benefits, certainly. And I can use the Night Watchman to decollide the terminals if I need to. So I guess I'll take one. I don't know. I don't feel great about it. Okay, well, I should probably just... Well, maybe I should discard an amulet here. Wisp plus Blessed Village draws 3 of those cards. It's very likely that I see Tracker. And then the question is, do I also discard Copper to make sure that I see it? Yeah, probably. Probably. Or wait, no, that's the wrong way to think about this. If I discard the amulet, then I draw this card, and then, yeah, okay. You don't need actions. Plus Village draws something. I don't know. I think Pouch is the card to get rid of here. I could be wrong. Like, the actions don't matter. Cycling does help, of course. But I don't know what you're drawing with the Blessed Village that's better than Pouch. So... would very much like to get a Wayfarer. I mean, I need another Blessed Village, but... I guess Tracker could end up triggering a shuffle here. Yep. Okay. Well... So we have... I don't really want to play this Night Watchman, so I guess I'm going to discard it. I do want to play the Amulet, so I guess I'm going to discard Copper. So we could either... we can trash and take another Blessed Village. That's probably what I should do. Versus trying to do something with Wayfarer. We can look at doing that a little bit later. Let's top deck the Blessed Village first in case. Oh. So we know we have 2 estates in there and we want to trash them, as well as the Amulet and the Blessed Village. And then the 5th card is presumably another Copper. So we could discard the Copper. We don't really want to discard the estates. We want to get them trashed. It's like, it's not doing very much right now. It's also not going to necessarily do very much next turn either. But I think next turn is still a better choice. Amulet in play. Okay, got the estate trash anyway. I do not... I probably still don't want this. We're going to draw one card. I guess we want it to be tracker. Okay, unfortunately, that is... I could take coin and afford a Wayfarer. I don't get to trash the estate. Would really like a Wayfarer. I'm not going to buy another tracker. Is it worth it? It might be worth it. I'm not going to get to trash the estate next turn either, unless... Yeah, it's tough. This has just been all kinds of awkward, but... I guess I can get a Wayfarer by gaining another silver next turn. But I won't have it in my shuffle. Ugh. I'm going to take the Wayfarer. I don't know if that's correct, but I get to top deck it. I know I have a Blessed Village coming up, so it seems pretty good to me. Do we discard tracker here? The opponent has 2 Blessed Villages in their deck. They have another amulet, tracker, the Wayfarer. I mean... Yeah, I'm just... Odds are at least one of the Blessed Villages is in those 6 cards. Yeah. Okay. Well, mistakes were made. At least in terms of outcomes. I don't know, process-wise, if I made the right call. They still can't play the other amulet and the tracker, so maybe... Because if I discarded tracker, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have drawn it anyway. They have enough draw. Oh, pfft. After all that. Definitely feels like I'm behind here. I don't know. Exactly why. That one shuffle that I had was pretty bad, but I don't know if that's all it is. Do you think we need to be trashing here? Dude, I don't think I want to gain a silver. I mean, it would make Wayfarer cheaper, but at this point we can do what our opponent just did. And I don't want to do that. Well, maybe we can't actually. Maybe I'm just wrong. So we've only got 6 coins. Maybe I should take the gold. I didn't count because I'm dumb. But I should have counted and realized I don't have the money to do anything fun anyway. All right, so again, do we want to play this Night Watchman? Doesn't matter too much, I guess. Well, no, we probably don't, because we'd be triggering a shuffle with all this stuff that we're discarding in it, so let's not do that. Do not want to top deck the gold. Do I want to just take another Blessed Village, or do something else? I guess I'll take another Blessed Village. This isn't going to do anything next turn. But it's not going to do anything now either. Whatever. Need more draw. Maybe I should have taken an advisor. Yeah, I don't think it matters what I do here. Well, wait. You only have one action left. It does matter. In general, I don't really want to be using advisor for draw, but maybe I need to be, and maybe that should have been an advisor, not a Blessed Village. So I am definitely failing to draw. Oh gosh. All right, well, I'm just gonna trash. Although, no, it's too late anyway. Yeah, I would have needed to do that differently if I was gonna gain a Wayfarer. Here, might take a silver. Obviously, I'm gonna trash a state finally. Just keep discarding Blessed Villages. At this point, you got 2 draw cards in hand. Maybe. Yeah, wasn't enough. Should be. I wonder if Fullwagon should have left at least one of those on top of the deck. And they have so many more draw cards than I do. It's upsetting. And more Blessed Villages as well. Like, I don't. What happened? Maybe the early advisors were actually that good, but. I don't know. Okay, this. We've got the Night Watchman in hand. I think it's fine to go ahead and trigger a shuffle. Discard you. And. So we're just gonna go Wayfarer, top deck you, Blessed Village. Next turn. This Night Watchman has just been atrocious after the initial. Like, there's no reason to play it again. I might have still taken too many, like one more Blessed Village than I needed because Royal Carriage is on the board. I kind of forgot about that part. Maybe I should have just taken 2 Wayfarers. I mean, I think I've got few enough stop cards. I'll probably be fine, but yeah. Anyway, it's probably time to start greening. If it wasn't already for Fullwagon. Battlefield on the board. I don't know how practical Duchy Duke is with only 1 Sorcerer plus buy. Probably not very practical. I'd expect something like Province Advisor or Province Carriage from my opponent at this point. Carriage, all right. Let's play the tracker, I guess. Okay. We do have another Wayfarer down here that we're guaranteed to draw. We discarded 2 cards. I think we can gain a silver. Actually, no, I don't want it. Never mind. My amulet's off cycle. That's pretty annoying. Okay, so we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. We could have 12. If we don't, I think I'm going to trash the Night Watchman. That has done me no good in ages. 10, 11, 12. So we could go... I mean, I guess we could not play this amulet. That seems... Okay, we can get Wayfarer for 3. Okay, so then in that case, with 11 we can buy Province Wayfarer. That makes some sense. Let me just double check. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay. Well, Wayfarer Province. Yeah, I'll top deck that. Ooh. I think I'll just take coins. I can always take silvers off of Wayfarer, so I'll just take coin twice. Don't think this matters at all, but how many Wayfarers have you played? 3 Wayfarers. Do you have 1 more Wayfarer, or do I have 4 Wayfarers? I think... yeah, you have 1 more Wayfarer. Okay, so it really doesn't matter. Yeah, the thing that's frustrating about all this is I never really even had the opportunity to take the early advisors that my opponent did. Like, I wasn't even hitting 4. I mean, I guess with the Night Watchman, maybe that's not totally surprising, but if my estates hadn't clumped up away from my amulets that one turn, I think I would have had that opportunity. Anyway. All right, so we probably do want to gain at least 1 silver. We had 11 coins last turn. We're going to have at least 13 this turn. We don't want to double province anyway, probably, although I don't know how we come back if our opponent double provinces again. Like, we pretty much need them to dud, which is pretty unlikely. We need to take all of the remaining battlefield points, that's for sure. So we want... Yeah, I think maybe I gain a silver on the second one, but in general... No, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, I did that wrong, didn't I? Okay, well, we could certainly gain a silver now. 6, 12, 13. I mean, we could double province if we had the silver, which also means we can, you know, like double province. I don't know. Should I just double province and hope? Or should I take province duchy? So if I take province duchy, I'm down by 3 points. If my opponent can double province, then I'm down by a lot more than that. I take 2 more duchies. Now I'm down by 9 points. Like, it's just hard to see. Yeah. Wait, I can't count. Oh, right. Silver's only worth 2 coins. That's a fact. I could have gotten there, but I didn't. Okay, well, that's pretty stupid. So should I just start taking duchies now? Take double duchy. Probably. My deck is going to get worse faster than my opponent's, so that's going to be fun, but... I'm going to, like, really, really need to find my pouch every turn and hope that Fullwagon somehow doesn't. Well, on the one hand, there's the pouch. On the other hand, we got to discard the draw just in case. It really would be shocking if they actually did dud. Doesn't look like that's actually happening. Yeah, I should have either not taken that silver or should have taken 2 silvers. 5 actions. Well, alright. Might as well take an advisor, right? Unless you can't hit, so you don't have any draw left to get back to double province once you discard. Which maybe you don't. Meanwhile, I'm fairly likely to dud this turn. Why would you want another tracker? That seems like a weird choice. You don't need it to hit 16, right? I definitely would have just taken another advisor in my opponent's position, but whatever. Okay, so I can either take a boon. I've got... This like one coin gets me exactly to double duchy. Having the amulet in play seems more valuable. Got up to 4-point dukes. I don't think that's going to be enough to save us, but well, you should definitely buy province, not estate, and not tracker. So yeah, no, I don't agree with that estate at all. It doesn't make sense. Rip. Rip. Not that like getting Duchy Duke here was going to be enough anyway, but still unfortunate. I mean, it probably doesn't matter what I do. Probably just over. It's got to be over now. Surely you have province in hand now. Surely you have province in hand now. 13 cards in your hand. Yeah. So I think, I mean, I did have that one bad shuffle, but I think that loss is probably attributable to the Night Watchman. Like it sure felt like it did not do me any favors. After that first shuffle, it was just like consistently. What was I don't know. I forgot what I was saying. It felt like it consistently hurt me. Like I never had the opportunity to play it to do anything useful again. All right, so we cannot open with a 5 and a lookout. We can open with a 5. But should we open with a lookout instead? Yeah, this is not a good 5-2. I will say it's pretty bad. It probably is lookout nothing. Like not trashing seems pretty bad. I mean, I could go festival, I guess. Like, but I don't think so. Let's see how that can be correct. Oh, gosh. This is really unfortunate. Yeah. Yeah, cut purse lookout. Well, okay. I mean, I don't get to buy anything here either, so I guess if I get hit with cut purse, oh, I won't get hit with cut purse. Never mind, I'm first player. Great. Yeah, this is just fantastic. Alright, well, I should probably pick up a cut purse of my own. You know what's coming now. Look out in 2 estates. And that's going to miss the shuffle. Oh my god. This is so bad. I wonder if I needed to buy another lookout last turn because of I could have anticipated that this is going to happen. I mean, there's a world where I draw. Yeah, okay, I draw an estate here, and now it's not so bad because I can find it next turn with the lookout. But god, this is just a mess. What a disaster of a beginning this has been. I mean, my opponent hasn't added that much to their deck that I don't have. I guess a diplomat and a lookout, that's a pretty substantial amount of things, but... Alright, so we can actually buy a 5 here. I think I will take a festival. I'm going to want to get a draw card, but... I want to take the opportunity to get that while I can afford it, because it's not going to happen that often with the cut purse attack for a while. Yeah, no second lookout for me. But this is just... I've had 2 coin hands so many times. Tunnel. Whoa. That is not something that I would have looked at purchasing. I mean, you might want tunnel eventually, like between... Well, no, you're not. They're never going to discard tunnel to advisor, so... So we could go diplomat, lookout. It feels a little late for a second lookout at this point, honestly. Although we can advance the lookouts, so yeah, I guess that's fine. Please let me hit my other estate here. I don't think there's any reason to react to diplomat. All right, so we've got 5 again. The question is, are we going with like a diplomat draw thing here, or is the diplomat supplementary and we're going with festival rabble? There's also advisor. Could take a second festival. Right now, I think that's probably doing more for my deck than the rabble anyway. Yeah. Oh, well, alright then. Probably gonna take a diplomat here unless I get cut pursed, in which case I guess I'll take a 3rd lookout and plan to advance it. And I could take a tunnel. If we're doing if we were doing Festival Diplomat draw, taking golds doesn't really make a lot of sense. But if we are ultimately going to get Rabbles and Advisors, it makes more sense. And that probably does make more sense because, like, for one thing, Platinum is on the board. And there's not like that much virtual money. There's Festival and Cut Purse. So, I mean, having the extra plus actions is going to be useful, but I do wonder about how many diplomats we actually want in that context. Still, I think it's better right now than Advisor. We probably do want to get a tunnel soon here. Well, it's going to be a little hard to activate tunnel, like, safely pretty soon. We've gotten fairly thin. Nope. I guess we discard Lookout since both of these diplomats are going to draw. Oh, Diplomat can activate Tunnel. I had not considered that. Rabble doesn't. Alright, I think I do want one Tunnel and probably a Rabble. Might be worth activating Diplomat here so that we can discard this copper and ensure Lookout has something to trash. Probably want to activate the other, or not activate, advance the other Lookout this turn. Okay, well, I guess so much for that. So do we play the Lookout first? I guess so. Should I be trying to take arena points? I really just haven't been at all. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Losing them 12-0 would be kind of a lot, though. And, like, I wanna buy stuff. I'm thinking I could go Festival Lookout here, and again, plan to advance Lookouts. Well, I hope I get Cut Purse this turn. No, come on. Rude. Now I have to play the Lookout. Any chance that what we want to do here is... I mean, we're not going to run out of actions. Oh. So we have 10 or 12 coins. We could take arena points. 10 coins seems sufficient, although we could advance the cut purse instead. And then never activate our opponent's diplomat. Do we want 2 points or do we want to advance? I guess I'll take the points for now. We just go Festival Rabble. Probably. We don't need to do this, but again, it would set up Lookout potentially. Well, maybe not so much. I wasn't thinking about the fact that the Rabble would put other cards in my discard. That was probably pretty silly. I mean, if my opponent plays Cut Purse, then I'd end up with the same hand anyway. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was afraid of that. All right. Let's just go Diplomat Lookout and take advance again. If we, well, again, I haven't actually done it, but I have plans to. This is a bad hand. Is what this is. Wow. What the heck? What the actual heck? We have a couple coppers down here. No, wait. We had a copper last turn. We have a copper this turn. Well, we have like 1 copper in there. Probably better to play Rabble first. I don't understand why I'm so behind in this game. Like, did I do something wrong here? Anyway, it's probably time to start adding some advisors. Yeah, we didn't draw a copper, so I think we can play this Lookout. Yeah. I'm going to advance this one for sure. Although, we do have another copper down there. Yeah, I guess we're gonna... Well, this would be a nice top deck if I got to top deck both of them. I guess No, it makes more sense to leave the diplomat on top because almost certainly my opponent will play a rabble. All right, so we can have 14 coins or 12 coins and advance the cut purse. How many coppers are in the trash? 11. I have 1. So my opponent has 2. They probably don't have 1 in hand. Getting rid of the cut purse seems like a reasonable idea. We have 5 buys, which is plenty. Although, are we buying a platinum here? I would like to buy a platinum anyway. Buy another lookout. Plan to advance that, I guess. What are we advancing cut purse into? We want to take advisor at this point. Or do we want to take another rabble? We have plenty of actions, as long as we don't have a like weirdly bad turn like we did the one time. I think I'll take the rabble. Okay then. I guess I'm gonna do this so that I can discard tunnel. And get it off the top of my deck. So my opponent has a good turn here in terms of money, but they do have 8 cards on top of their deck. I don't know if that was a bad shuffle trigger or what exactly, but like, whoa, piles. Huh. Interesting choice there. We could totally... Oh, wait, we're so far behind on... Well, there's only 3 lookouts left. Oh my gosh. Well, we're not going to be able to... Oh man, the arena points are going to kill me here. What are these last 3 cards? My platinum is in there. I can tell you that. And a gold. Oh boy, that was actually really bad draw. I think a rabble. Platinum gold rabble. I'm pretty sure. That's really rough. I need that. That's 8 money. That's 8 money. If I draw the rabble, then I get all of it. Ugh. Gross. I could end the game, but I lose. Yeah, I did not realize piles were so low. Oh, man, that's so annoying. Well, I guess what we're gonna do. I mean, I kind of want to play one of these lookouts because this is not going to be a good starting hand, but there's still a pretty good chance that I end up with a village in my hand. So I'm gonna We're gonna buy a colony. We're gonna advance lookout to advisor, advance lookout into advisor, advance lookout to advisor. I guess we could have taken a diplomat too, but whatever. And then do we take a tunnel? Probably. Dud, dud, dud. No. No. And I lost a festival. No. No. Okay, kind of a dud, but like, oh, this hand. I lost so many of my villages to the rabble. Like what? Ugh. No. Actually, I need you to give me advisor here, and you did. Okay. This is ridiculous. Oh my god. Why? Well, we can get a lot of bad cards out of our shuffle anyway. But just, man, that was so, like... There's no reason to react to this. You already have the win. Like, you could have... Oh, I didn't update my scoreboard. Man, that was just so frustrating. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should have played one of those lookouts. I mean, I don't... It would have... The thing is, I would have had to trash... like, a really good card. But... Oh, man. That was awful. Alright, so... Oh, boy. Mountebank. Silver research is pretty reasonable here. Double silver could also be the way, just to make sure hit Mountebank. I mean, research is not like terrible for hitting 5 ultimately. It's just not very good at hitting it, like, to get it into the shuffle after turn 4. It's got to be silver anyway. I mean, we're going to want to trash. We may want a monastery, but not... I think, you know, research is going to be better to start with, so I guess we're going to go silver research. All right, I think this is just another silver. It looks like we're in pretty similar situations, except that my opponent had to take a pawn. So we're definitely going to hit Mountebank next turn. Like, I don't think it's possible for us not to. So we don't need another silver. We could take Wishing Well. Wishing Well is not necessarily going to do super well here, but it should be fine. We could frog this wishing well. Like, we don't need more money, obviously, this hand. This hand has 2 estates in it. Plus silver and 2 coppers. So, I mean, it has 3 coins in it. If we end up like drawing the silver, that's like ends up being pretty silly. Could make the estates miss the shuffle. That would mean that they don't align with the research, though, which is probably not great. Because they're gonna miss the shuffle. They're fairly likely to miss the shuffle anyway. Yeah, it's close. I think I'll go ahead and play the wishing well. Okay, we drew an estate. That's actually really good. We should probably wish for copper. I'm tempted to wish for estate so that we can get that off as well, but I think we should wish for copper. Okay, cool. So we can get another mountebank here. Too bad we don't have a research instead of one of these coppers, but what can you do? Oh, no. Oh, no. Mountebank and research miss the shuffle, and research isn't going to be paired with estate, most likely. Disaster. Indeed, collide mountebanks with frogs, so I don't mind if... I mean, I would rather not draw my other mountebank here, but I don't... It's not like going to be the end of the world. I mean, obviously what I want is an estate to research, but not too terribly likely that that happens. Ha! I mean, I could name state. Like, I don't need anything else. Guess I will. Nope. Okay. We could frog the research. I mean, researching a copper is certainly not bad. Researching an estate is certainly better. I think I will frog the research. And this could be an opportunity to take barracks, and then we can get more mountebanks. And just kind of play it that way, like rather than bothering with Cursed Village. Which is not, in general, going to do, like, too much, I think. I think I will take barracks. Dang it. Alright, we'll frog the research again, I guess, and buy a third mountebank. And here... Research isn't going to miss the shuffle either way, so I guess there's no reason not to trigger the shuffle. Especially since... we make the estate miss. Alright, what we really want is mountebank. Ooh, let's go. Alright, is a fourth mountebank too much? I mean, it's not very likely to impact the curse split, but I don't think it is too much with barracks and frog. What? What? Get out of here! Alright, we could just start going for provinces now. If we don't, what are we gonna build towards? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind having another research, but by that another time, or a monastery. Monastery might be better on. There's also count to gain duchies, and then like go for duchy duke. If we do that, we might indeed want a cursed village, or we might not. Like I said, there is frog. Maybe I do take count. Go for duchy duke. Let's try it. Maybe it's stupid, but... Alright, so we've seen... Shuffle, there's my shuffle. Mountebank, Mountebank, Mountebank. Yeah, we've seen all of our Mountebanks this shuffle. So... Research in our estates missed the shuffle. That's 4 coppers. I think this is another copper. Nope. That's actually fine, leaving a copper on top. All right, do we want to take another research here? Do we want to just take another wishing well? Take monastery. I think... it's a tough call. Monastery is not too likely to ever trash multiple cards, which makes it not really any better than research. So I think I'm going to take research. I mean, obviously another option was wishing well, but I don't know. Wishing well's not terribly likely to do stuff here, so I mean, I guess wishing for copper is like pretty consistent at least. Do I want to start in on duchies now? Got 5 in hand. I feel like I probably do. And at this point, if we hit less than 5, we should probably just be buying silver or something. Come on, stop that. Whoa, all right, we're gonna frog this wishing well. Bye, duchy. We're a duke. Well, I mean, we're not gonna get to play the count that many times. We might want to trash with it, depending on what our hand looks like, so... You saw 2 cursed villages in the same hand? Ridiculous. Stop that. Unreasonably good turn. pretty likely to be able to hit. Man, come on! Okay, count. I mean, ideally, I guess I would like research here. We just take one duchy and then buy, I don't know, pawn or something. Discard 2 coppers. I mean, the other thing we could do is top deck with count and trash, but I don't think that's the way to go. If we get copper, we still can't take 2 duchies unless we top deck a state, which might be worth it. Copper is certainly a likely pull, likelier than research. We have 2 researches in these 8 cards, so I mean the research is not unlikely. Yes! Okay. Oh my god! Alright, do we want a pawn? Do we want a monastery? Monastery certainly is better at trashing curses than pawn is. But it also is going to hurt the hands that we draw it in. Pawn is really not going to do anything in all likelihood. I mean, it's possible, but pretty unlikely. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't hurt. So, well, it hurts a little bit. It makes it more likely we get hit by mountebank. You know what? We'll just buy nothing. We get to play 2 mountebanks here. Maybe we can actually, like, something curse split. Ugh. Okay. Triggering a shuffle here does not look great. So I guess we're going to frog this wishing well. Oh my god. Why every time? Do I research copper or do I research curse? I mean, obviously... Jeez. I mean... Curse is pretty bad, but... does block mountebank. Still, I think that's the way to go. Okay, we got 1. Like, I think that's the first curse attack of mine that's gone through in the last, like, I don't know, 5 or something. Like, honestly, that I definitely should have done better on the curse split here. It's pretty aggravating. Okay, we've already got 5. So what would we want here? If anything, we'd want to wish for, like, duchy. Okay. So we split the duchies ultimately. Frustrating. I lost the curse split, I'm pretty sure. Maybe I trashed more estates as well. No, maybe that's all it is then. Well, no, that... Oh, well, no, because I trashed a curse. I think I did lose the curse split. Ridiculous! Ridiculous! Frickin' mountebank, man. You know what? I should turn this off. Should we frog this mountebank? Probably should. Okay, so we can just discard Duchy Curse and hit Duke again. Well, maybe... No, that wouldn't have worked. All right, we're frogging mountebank here. I mean, I could buy an estate, but an estate doesn't do anything. I can research a copper. I can't really do anything else useful with this, so... Oh boy, I do not want to see this. If I can hit Duke again, I'm in great shape. But... Well... Alright, have we played all of our mountebanks this shuffle? Very probably. 1... 2... 3... 4, yes. We played our... Yeah, I mean, it's either we have a copper there or we don't. I've seen both of my silvers. So that's not there. I think I've seen both of my wishing wells. Yeah, I saw the wishing well at the top of the shuffle when I... Yeah. Yes! Ah! Bleh. All right, so yeah, and I mean, now that I'm down 2-1, I think let's see. So how many wins do I need to guarantee non-demotion? It's complicated. Oh, Fullwagon, right, I'm playing against Fullwagon. The best at this point Fullwagon could do is like 13 or no, 12 and a half wins. So I need one more win to guarantee non-demotion. Okay. But yeah, I can't catch Mort now because the best I can do is 15 wins. All right, I will go ahead and pause this then. All right, I don't think that was 5 minutes, but that's fine with me. Let's see. Sacred Grove is the only plus buy. Okay, there's Paddock as the draw. You can play with Tactician given that. Plus Conspirator, Paddock Conspirator, Walled Village. Yeah, you can do some. Oh, there's Capital for plus buy. Okay. Well, if you're playing with Tactician, you're not using that, but you can do some stuff here, I think. Sacrifice, Mint, and then I guess Bishop are the trashing options. I think... Oh, we got a 5-2. Cool. Huh. With Alms on the board, minting on the 5 looks amazing. So let's Alms for Sacrifice. and then mint. Cowabunga! I'm trying to think if there's any reason not to do this, but I cannot think of one, so... Oh! Well, alright then. So... At this point, we can't play, like, sacrifice another action. We're not going to play the mint for a while, if ever. We're probably just going to sacrifice it at some point. So we're certainly going to alms. But I'm thinking we just alms for Walled Village. I would like to get an Enchantress going, but we can't do that and play sacrifice. Maybe it would be worth it to go straight for Enchantress. No, but we have the mint. Never mind. I was going to say, yeah, never mind. It doesn't even matter. Oh, please no bottom deck. Sacrifice. No! Do I sacrifice the mint here? I probably do, yeah. Just in the way. And I can guarantee I draw Enchantress. If I don't draw Enchantress, then I'll sacrifice a state again. But I guess my opponent is trying to get to Paddock. Alright. Now I want to get a Conspirator too. Because I would also like to get to Paddock. And Sacred Grove. Maybe it's more important to get to Sacred Grove, even. So we can hit 5 here if we don't sacrifice a state. That... But do we care about hitting 5 this turn? Because we kind of need a Walled Village. If we're going to play the Enchantress again. So do we go for it next turn? Take Walled Village here. I'm going to play 2 terminals. I think... I mean, the other possibility is that we don't play Sacrifice next turn. Once we have Sacred Grove, we can, like, buy a 5 and alms for a 4. I think it's worth grabbing that now for that reason. Even though we won't be able to play all 3 terminals. So we might not see everything anyway. And we might just sacrifice the Enchantress if we don't find the Sacred Grove. I don't mind doing that. I need to. Sacrificing the Conspirator wouldn't be so great. Although I guess I could buy like Enchantress and then alms. Plays a mint just to activate Conspirator. That's amusing. Well, I guess we're playing the Enchantress. Okay. We don't have the plus buy, so I guess we're sacrificing a state. Dang it! Certainly gonna alms for Walled Village, right? Doesn't make sense to... Well, we don't need a Walled Village next turn. But we have 5 coins in the deck. We don't really need to take Conspirator either. We could take Enchantress, and then we just run into the same problem. And right now we have fewer cards. I think we just take Walled Village. I don't know. I'm not sure I've done this correctly, but there's a possibility we get to gain and play with a boon here. So we'll play Walled Village, then Sacred Grove, and then see where we are. Yes, please. No, I do not want a gold. I mean, right now a gold would be fine, but all right, I think we're gonna we don't need 7. So we're just gonna sacrifice a state. Now, do we want... We have enough Walled Villages to play Enchantress, Grove, Sacrifice. And also sacrifice Wisp if we want an extra action. It's not really that valuable because it's not going to draw anything that we're going to have in our deck except other Wisps after we sacrifice the copper. So I'm wondering about taking another Sacred Grove. I mean, we can take Sacred Grove Walled Village, of course. We are going to want Paddock at some point, but I think right now we don't necessarily need it. And getting the extra buy, I think, will be valuable. Well, definitely going to take Sacred Grove. The question is, do we alms for Walled Village or for something else? I think we alms for Walled Village. No, I do not want silver. I'm glad that I didn't get stuck with that. Okay, so we're gonna be enchanted here. I think we want the Conspirator to be enchanted of the cards that we have in this hand. Like, we want to play all of these terminals. Of course, there's a possibility that we don't draw them, but like the 2 coins, if we draw our other Sacred Grove, we're gonna have 3 cards plus the Wisp and the stop cards. So actually we are basically guaranteed to draw it, aren't we? I think we just do that. Yeah, okay, I'm glad I played that in the order that I did. I don't see any reason to use this. We can just sacrifice the copper. Okay, so we're gonna buy another Enchantress for sure. We're gonna buy a Paddock, and we're gonna alms for Walled Village. And next turn, I think it might be time to invest in Tactician. Maybe, maybe not. I guess we'll see. We have the Sacrifice in our deck, so that can be the card that we discard. And then eventually there's Horses with Paddock. I mean, it's not clear whether we need Tactician. Like, we might just keep drawing without it. And if we do, then you know, okay. But there is... Oh, come on. That's just rude. Also, wow, my opponent has a lot more money than I did. What the heck? So they play 2 conspirators. And a paddock. And they got fields and forest gift. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm not sure. We might end up with a fairly sustainable draw situation without ever needing Tactician. Between Enchantress and Paddock. My opponent piles walled villages. I might need to take Tactician for actions. And yeah, that... I think I may still have 4 walled villages, so this may not even really matter too much. Yeah, okay. So it doesn't really matter. All right, so we want to top deck a horse. We can top deck at most 1. So I guess we just play Walled Village, Paddock, Conspirator, Enchantress. Alms for a Walled Village. Gonna take another Paddock. Are we going to want a 4th buy? We had 10 coins. Paddock gets us to 12. I think we do want another Sacred Grove, but we don't really have the actions to play it. Well, maybe we do. We can sacrifice a Wisp. We can also sacrifice horses. Yeah, alright. You're going to have a bit of an issue with being enchanted. Oh, Paddock's non-terminal as well. Okay, yeah, we're definitely fine. Yeah, walled villages are empty now. Our opponent didn't quite draw a deck. Oh, well. That... Oh, sure. We shouldn't need this sacrifice at this point. Well... We've got 2 cards to draw coming in, so we're going to have 5, and then we can go 1... We had 4 cards. There is another horse in there. Yeah, and we don't need to see this stuff now. We are going to have to play something as pig, though. Which I wish was sacrifice. But we do have another horse in there. We could pig the horse. Draw 3 cards. The Conspirator is not a stop card. So we'll have a 7-card hand. We'll go up to 8 from playing the 1 horse. And then the stop cards we have are 3 groves, 2 paddocks, Enchantress. Yeah, I think we can just toss Sacrifice. Not that this order really matters, but... We're also going to draw a duration card. Oh, I might have done that wrong. I got confused about the interface, whether it was telling me I was looking at the top 4 of 7 cards or the top 4 of 10 cards. 3 Sacred Groves. Wow, okay. Play one of these. I don't think anybody can take advantage of that. Okay. Action, sure. I'm gonna do that and then trigger shuffle with the Wisp. Okay, so we've got like Sacrifice and 4 horses on top of our deck. That works out pretty nicely. So we definitely want another Conspirator with our alms. So let's grab that. As for the rest of it... We could take a province. I don't know why my opponent got so many Sacred Groves that I don't think we need that many buys. We've got 4 buys right now, like 4 buys, 5 buys. That all seems like plenty. I mean, you can threaten piles better with the additional buys. Like they've got 6 buys. But like in theory they could pile if I take 2 Groves, although I don't think they have anywhere near that kind of money. But I would like another Paddock more than I would like more buys, really, so that I have more draw. We could go like Paddock Enchantress Province. If we are concerned about draw. Which I don't know that I am. But maybe I should be. Oh, my opponent doesn't have another Enchantress in play, so actually having that Sacrifice on top is not good here. But oh well. Got 4 horses, so we're going to have a hand size of 7 plus 4 is 11. Stop cards are 2 Paddocks, 3 Sacred Groves, Enchantress. Yeah, we've got plenty of room for more stop cards, I guess. I think I do want to take Province. Since maybe I do want another Grove. And do I want another Enchantress, or do I actually want a Silver? I mean, we're not playing with Tactician. There's no reason we can't play with a Silver. And there's more of a risk of dudding eventually if we take a Silver. Like we shouldn't dud, but I think investing in a little bit of resiliency here could pay off. So I think I will. I'm not quite sure why my opponent was able to get ahead of me on terms of payload. They definitely did. Okay, I think I will take this now. Huh. That seems like an odd play. Yeah, they've got... Sacrificing the silver seems a little silly to me. We can triple province. I can't do that unless I get some good boons. And that doesn't really qualify. I guess I'll top deck the Wisp. Okay. Do I have the draw for that? I'm not sure. I'd be discarding probably Enchantress, Enchantress Paddock, which means I wouldn't be putting the horses into my shuffle. I have a silver in my discard. That's it, right? So I have 6 cards. So 5 cards to draw through. I'd go up to 8. Draw 6 of them with Horse. I could sacrifice the Wisp. I'd also play a Paddock before I triggered the shuffle, although I don't know how good of an idea that... I mean, I guess if I get both of the Enchantresses into play, it's probably fine. I do want that gold. The Wisp can draw a card. That's 7 cards. We're gonna have to play a Paddock, but maybe we play both Paddocks instead of the sacrifice. No, that's fine. Looks a lot worse for my opponent to take the gold, I would think. Oh, they already... Okay. Already did it. Oh, right. I've got a walled village in here. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and play the... Well, if we do get Wind's Gift... We want to see we don't have another province. Never mind. Okay. Okay, so we play 2 enchantresses. We still got 2 horses. No reason to sacrifice anything. So we can triple province and then almost certainly lose. Taking 1 province may also be losing. So that's all fantastic. I wonder if I should take a bishop. Like, I'm gonna need another turn to win, obviously. I could also take a capital. I mean, at some point, the draw situation gets problematic. We could, if we're gonna alms, I guess we could alms for the bishop. Capital doesn't get us like a whole lot of net gain across these 2 turns. Like if we take, you know, like a duchy versus a capital later, but it does something. My opponent cannot currently pile. They've got 6, unless they hit Forest Gift, I guess. Or Earth's Gift, except I don't think they sacrifice their silver, so I don't think they can get that. So I think, and they had exactly enough money for triple, right, last turn, and they did sacrifice a silver to do it. So it might be safe to take 1 province, or safe-ish at least. Because that's 2 coins that they don't have. Let's see. They have 5 groves, which is 15. 2 conspirators is 19. 2 paddocks is 23. So they actually had 25 coins. We're going to turn over the boon deck. The odds that they hit something that gives them money are pretty high, so they're pretty likely to be able to triple province, unfortunately. They may not draw. They don't have an enchantress in play. I think I'm going to gamble that they don't full draw their deck, probably, because they don't have an enchantress in play. They used up most of their horses. Okay, so if we take province, we're at 18 coins. Now we want to... I'm going to take a province. My opponent double provinces and takes a duchy. I'm going to be pretty friggin' far behind. So, how many duchies do I need to take now to protect against that? And does capital help? They take, yeah, if they get 15 points, they're at 39. And then I need, this province puts me at 24, and then I need 5 duchies. That's a lot of duchies. Still, a capital, I guess we could just buy multiple capitals. I mean, each capital is a little bit more than a duchy, and if my opponent has a worse turn, it puts me in a better position to have the capitals. So maybe we just get 3 capitals. I don't know if we can draw all that, but get 3 capitals, alms for a bishop, and maybe don't spend the last 3 coins. I am very worried about my draw situation, but I don't know what I can do about it. Like, adding an Enchantress makes my deck worse next turn, which is the most relevant time. Adding a sacrifice would allow me to, like, sacrifice a walled village. No, but that's still card neutral. Sacrifice is, like, always going to be card neutral. It's only really providing actions, which we don't need. Because we're not going to be playing 2 Enchantresses, so we have 1 extra action coming up, and we can sacrifice the Wisp. So I think so the question is whether we alms for anything, I guess. I mean, I don't want to alms for Conspirator. Do we, like, add another stop card in Bishop to add some more reach? Or do we buy nothing? So, like, next turn, if we draw a deck, which I'm not sure that I can do. I mean, I have more draw than I used, but... And if I get to play the Paddocks, like, before I turn the deck over, that helps. But if I do draw a deck, that's an additional 18 coins that I have. In addition to the 26 that I had this turn. And I also have, like, 8 buys, 4 groves, 3 capitals. Yeah, 8 buys. I think taking the bishop would be a mistake. I think we're just going to stop here. We can sacrifice Enchantress to turn Enchantress into a not stop card. That is probably actually what we should be doing to maximize draw for this turn. If my opponent doesn't have a good turn. Okay, it looks pretty like they are having a good turn, though. I mean, they had... Yeah, they're drawing their deck. Crap. Okay, that's good. That's good. Should I take this? Yeah, I should take it. Silver... I think we keep the Enchantress. Well, the Enchantress could also be pigged. I do have a Field's Gift. Crap! Damn it! Which one is this? I don't know. I don't know why they drew so well there. They had no Enchantress in play and 2 horses in their entire deck. It should have been so easy for them to fail to draw. They also didn't top deck the horses. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, maybe, you know, maybe there was nothing I could do. Like, I needed... I don't know. I'm not sure what I did wrong in that game. I fell behind, but I really don't have an explanation for why. Alright, so... We do not have plus actions here, unless you count exploration, which I don't know that I do. I mean, I do think, yeah, getting exploration is a good idea. Orchard. It's going to be pretty tough to do much of anything with. Yeah, so Amulet, with the Coffer, we can probably still hit Margrave even with Amulet. I think that is what we want to be doing. I don't know if we end up playing with Swashbuckler to try to get the chest. Like, the chest would be really nice to have here, but the lack of terminal space is a problem. Do we just take coin here? So that we can buy Margrave. It's like next turn we're not going to be able to do it. I guess we kind of have to. Awkward draw. Here I'm definitely just taking Exploration. Looks like our opponent's Amulet missed. That's good news. Anything we want for 5 coins right now? We definitely could take Swashbuckler. It goes for second Margrave. Yeah, I mean, that's also definitely an option. That is probably better. This could be an opportunity to take another Coffer and Villager, though. But through the Margrave. Annoying. I guess as long as we've gone down this path, we're probably going to want a third Margrave, though not now, but for Orchard points. Not playing this Margrave doesn't really seem like an option. I think we just take gold here. Do we trash copper? Well, that makes that easier. I think so. Rather be trashing estate, but can't have everything. Maybe it was a mistake to trash. Third Margrave right now seems like too much. Yeah, I should have gained silver. Would have been the better play. We could take Exploration. think I'm actually going to do that. Just need villager. Need a villager. Odds are that we do pair the amulet with the estate. So I guess I will go with that. Yeah, I really should have taken silver. That was a major mistake, I think. Well, all right then. I guess we're gonna save the villager and just buy gold. Our coffer. No. Oh, okay. Take silver here, or do we take villager, or do we play Margrave? Villager coffer does seem better than silver. But then I should probably trash with amulet. Part of the reason I wanted to do that was because I was hoping I would see my estate. I get to trash that, but no. All right, well. All right, we're going to take silver here from the amulet. We are 1 gold down relative to our opponent, which is pretty bad. We do have this extra estate, which could be good. Probably isn't. Oh, we're not getting Margraved. That's good. The advantage of having actually trashed some coppers, which I think my opponent has not done too much of. All right, this is going to be province silver. Silver is not amazing here, but it's fine. Like because of the smaller hand size with the Margrave attack, silver gets quite a bit worse, but do we keep the amulet in hand? We do have a villager. We're not super likely to see a state though. So I think no. A little more likely now. Oh my gosh. Ridiculous. We can spend a coffer on a province, or we can spend a villager to play a Margrave. Knowing that we're not going to see Margrave in these 5 cards makes playing Margrave look a lot better. This is probably the time to take the 3rd Margrave. I really would have liked to keep the villager, but... oh, man. Huh, okay. Not sure. Do we take 2 amulets over duchy here? I think so? I think our other Margrave is down here, right? Yeah, it's unfortunate. We're gonna end up triggering a shuffle with 3 friggin' amulets in it. Yes, we hit province. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's huge. I guess at this point, we don't want to trash the estate anyway. Or, well, we might as well discard the amulet. Oh boy. Oh boy. I could still lose here. No. Ooh. I've got one Margrave in these 7 cards. Oh man. Oh man. Estate would actually have some value here. Well, no, not really. Not really, no. Because Fullwagon's first player. Yeah, so I gained silver. Oh no. No! God damn! I can't believe this! I mean, I kind of can believe this, but damn it! Oh my god. All I needed was to see a Margrave. I guess it wasn't that likely because I was drawing the other Margrave dead, but jeez. Probably all because of that copper trash that I did that I shouldn't have done. Alright, so what's the situation here? We do have Village Torturer. It's pretty hard to get to, but the cities are expensive. We got Black Market to enable menagerie stuff. Not sure we want silver. There's no trashing. There's alms. But if we want to hit 5, do we want Fool? Fool will also help activate Menagerie. I do want Vampire. Maybe we take like 1 silver. Let's get a Black Market. And I think I am going to take Fool. Okay, Vampire. Good, good. I guess it's not going to be that hard to pair stuff up given the presence of Vampire to gain things. Yeah, I think I'm already about alms for Menagerie here. Second Vampire. Oh, there's Bat for trashing. Durr. I guess I don't want silver, so I'm going to discard this and buy myself another vampire. So do we need city before we take torture? I guess it might depend on what we turn over in the black market. Do you want to do that? Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Raise, huh? The plus buy situation is that it's pretty much black market and then double activated cities, which is not realistic. Raise or access to plus buy. I like raise better, I think. So we're gonna alms for another menagerie. And I think we have black market, and we just have the one terminal in our deck, I guess, because we're not going to play the Fool. Well, I mean, we might. Like, I guess at some point we will play it. Still, I think we're going to go with Torturer. Oh! Oh! Glorious. I don't mind losing Lost in the Woods here. I wasn't going to discard one of these anyway, I don't think. I guess I could have discarded Raise. Making more silvers. Oh, I guess if we want to hit 5, that makes sense. Yeah. Alright, let's raise an estate. I mean, I guess we could just bat trash it, but could also raise the lucky coin. The thing is, I don't want to draw my Torturer here. And I'm a lot more likely to do that so if I raise the lucky coin, so. Okay. I mean, I can hit 5 if I take this silver without even playing lucky coin, and I can trash copper, or I can trash the lucky coin. Yeah, I think, given we got the Torturer down there anyway, I think that's what I'm going to go with. Wow, Cobbler would be quite good for gaining menageries. Tragic Hero also not bad. It is plus buy. I'm not as concerned about that right now. Would I rather just have City Torture? I think so. Alright, I guess we didn't have to worry about drawing a Torturer. It was that far away. Envious. That's actually pretty annoying. It means I can't hit 5 unless Fool comes through for me, which it might. Alright, well that is that. Well, we're not hitting 5 anyway, so we might as well discard a copper to get a menagerie. Do we want a gold? It is a unique right now, and we can alms for a menagerie. So I guess so. I mean, might discard silver here. Ooh, Wharf. I mean, Wharf and Menagerie do have some anti-synergy, but still. I would really like the action boon, obviously. Yeah, I'm going to discard silver. Well, I guess discarding copper is pretty safe. Okay. Dang it. It's fine. We can alms for Menagerie. I mean, obviously, like, one torture can, like, help Menagerie big time, but if we get multiple tortures going... Nice. Whoa. We got a city down here? No, but we can play... Well, I mean, we do somewhere, but we can play Raise and activate Menagerie again, which is ridiculous. Okay, I think... I would like to play this other torture. I think I will. Drew 2 Menageries off the top of my deck. I probably should have realized that that was going to happen, but... And I want some more cities. I think city torture. We could, I mean, it would be nice to have a displace for sure, but maintaining this draw and slamming our opponent with torture, I think, is pretty good. I can think about displace next turn, maybe. Bad omens, that's pretty unfortunate. Earth's Gift. I mean, the black market is not likely to do anything for me if I'm discarding here. And I have 5 in... Well, but I want to play the bat. Yeah. Okay. Just grab the last Menagerie. We have 2 coppers down here. Maybe we should owl the black market. Draw 4. Not ideal. Although we get to trash an extra copper. Alright, let's alms for Harbinger? I don't think I'm ready for a black market from a terminal space standpoint, so... Activated Menagerie, let's go. Does my opponent have a torturer now? Yes, okay. But only one. I mean, I think I'm pretty far ahead in this game. I do need to get either displace or plus buy if I want to be able to, like, really get going on the greening, but I don't think there's any reason to discard here. We could raise a silver to probably activate Menagerie, or we could try to get our tortures, fish for black market, do it sort of that way. I guess. It would have been the advantage taking another black market for sure. I'm gonna play the city. Okay, we drew another torturer, so that changes things a bit. We should have 2 more cities down in here in these 5 cards. And another torturer. I don't know that we need to draw with these menageries so badly. One of them we can't draw with anyway, so okay. Yeah, there's the city. Got another city in those 4 cards. We should. I believe I have 3 cities. All right. Well, I could raise a state. No. Do that. Right. All right. Let's play black market. Horse traders. Not really the plus buy I'm looking for, but it will do the job. I don't get to play the other torturer. Did my opponent take a curse? He did. Well... So do we want the plus buy or do we want to attack again? Probably the plus buy is more valuable. I think we want city black market here. Trashing this. And another city. Oh, city's drawing 2 cards. I didn't even notice that. I like completely did not notice that. Menageries are empty. All right, I would like to get a displace. Oh, all right. All right, well, instead of doing enough to get my to maybe get myself in a position to promote, I did just enough to avoid demotion, I believe. Let me look at that one more time. So I'm at 13 wins, and Fullwagon is at 11.5. Yeah, if we swapped one, then I would be at 12, and Fullwagon would be 12.5. So that, yeah, that was all. I'm pretty. I don't know. I'm definitely not happy with my overall performance this season. I'm not. I did feel like I had some games that were like really just like I had some bad breaks, but I mean that's always going to be the case to some extent. Obviously, if like there can be different amounts and that can matter, but I think there's got to be some room for cleaning up my play. in this match, I think the two biggest mistakes that I made, at least by my own estimation, are the like the Night Watchman. Just I don't exactly understand why it was bad, but it sure felt like it was bad. And then in game 5, the like that when I trashed that copper and couldn't buy a gold rather than gaining silver and buying gold, I think that was a mistake. Like I knew I had an estate coming when I drew with the Margrave. So like, you know, and I had 4 coins in hand, a gold and a copper. So I mean, maybe I wasn't guaranteed to see a state, but it was pretty likely at least. It might have been guaranteed. I'm not sure. And I just sort of was like, oh, well, I've got this gold in hand, so I'll be able to buy stuff. So I just didn't, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't like actually do the math when I really, really should stop and do the math. There was another point where I did that, but then I asked for the undo on like the Sky's Gift thing. But yeah, I'm just looking at gold is a lot of money, right? Like, okay, so it's fine to trash copper, but no, it was not fine. It's like you either want to buy gold or take exploration, but you don't really want to be taking exploration with like 5 coins, like when you're seeing the gold that you already have in your hand, that is. So that really should have been gain silver by gold. And yeah, so those were the two that really stood out to me. I think there's a good chance that I win the mount or that I win game 5 if I don't make that mistake, because it was very close. In terms of the other games, see the other game that I won was the Mountebank Count Duchy Duke thing. I think I played that pretty well. I think the Cursed Villages were not good there, even though my opponent did manage to line a couple of them up in a way that, you know, had them a really good turn, and I lost the Curse Split. Like, despite having more Mountebanks, I still ended up winning the game. Maybe I was first player in that one. No, I wasn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I also want to go back and watch Mort's video of my previous match and see if there was anything that he called attention to that I did badly in that one. But yeah, very swingy season. I mean, my results were 1-5, 2-4, 1-5, 4-2, 5-1, 1-5. Like, that's, yeah, I don't know. It was something. I've been experiencing this for like the past several seasons. I don't know if there's like a big discrepancy in skill level, except if that was the case, like you would think, well, I guess 4-2 isn't that crazy, but I don't know if there's like a big skill gap in D that I'm like in the middle of right now, or if it's just variance. But it feels like, you know, like it used to feel like it was like my league matches were like mostly 3-3, and then, you know, occasionally you get like a 4-2, and if you could get a couple of those in a season, like that was going to be enough for you to promote. You get like, you know, 3 4-2s and 3 3-3s, and you have like a good shot. I mean, I think that is true from a wins, like a win total standpoint. That gives you 12 and 9 is 21 wins. 21 wins is really good. Wait, I must be doing that wrong. 3 4. Oh, you only play 5 matches. 2 4-2s and 3 3-3s would be 8, and 9 is 17. Yeah, which is like promotion competitive a decent amount of the time. It's not like, it's far from guaranteed, but it's like something that you definitely can promote off of. And then 3 4 2s and 2 3 3s. Anyway, the point is, like, it felt like my seasons used to be more something like that, where it's like, how many 4 2s, how many 2 4s do I get? 5 1 and 6 0 is just like not a thing. And then all of a sudden, the past couple of seasons, I've been like having these results in both directions. I don't really understand why, but maybe I'm just, my own play has been more varied in terms of like some days I'm on, some days I'm off, or maybe it's just pure variance and I'm just seeing weird results from that. But either way, I think there's stuff I want to be working on. I think I do think, I used to be spending more time in C than I have recently, and I do think that there's a dip in the quality of my play there, as opposed to just like an improvement in the quality of everybody else's play. I think that is a factor as well. So hopefully I can work on some of those things. But if you have any thoughts, comments, suggestions about anything that I could do to improve my play, I would certainly welcome those. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will probably not be playing any more recorded Dominion matches until the next league season, because I'm not currently in any tournaments and don't anticipate signing up for any. So be a little while, but until then.